You're right, like. Welcome back to the ride. This is Man on a Motorcycle. The sun's out today, so I'm going to meet up with my old buddy Roger, and we're going to head down the coast for a bite of lunch. We'll probably stop a few places on the way though. Meet Roger. So after a considerable amount of time trying to set up two headsets which didn't want to speak to each other, we were finally on our way. Right up behind you here. There's my wife, look. You're past my wife there. Hello. She was fucking out. She was in that car park. I tell her, hey, took us an hour and 20 minutes to get out of the car park. That's pretty new here. 3 vending machines in there. You've got a coffee one, you've got a crisps and chocolate one, and you've got a cold drinks one. So you could just go over here in the bike and throw your clothes in the washing machine. Stand there, collect them on the way out. Right, camera time. Whenever there's another bike along, it's nice to get a few different angles rather than staring at the back of my helmet all day. So we did a bit of leapfrogging along the road, taking turns passing each other whenever it was safe to do so. Nothing daft, just enough to make the footage a bit more interesting. This is the entrance to the Dark Hedges, famously used as the King's Road in Game of Thrones almost 15 years ago. We're not stopping here today, but I'll take a run up here some early morning. We pulled in here for a wee break, but it wasn't because we had a great interest in the tower itself. You see, Roger, my other mate Peter, and myself would have a wee drink occasionally on a Thursday night. And this woman in the pub, who we will not name, for Charmaine probably wouldn't want named, told us that Oscar Wilde's uncle had been the minister here and was buried in the graveyard. Checks out. And whilst working in the area here several years ago, I was talking to a local that told me that during roadworks surrounding the church, they had discovered old tunnels which led from the church or the tower down to the river. Funny enough, this also checks out. Now the forest around the dam here would be a regular walking spot for me and my wee pooch, Sally Brown, a wee French bulldog. I love the sound of the constant running water here, but it affects me in two ways. The first one is like a white noise and would clear your head. But the second is it really makes me need to pee. Well, time was getting on a bit now, so we decided to make tracks for Cushendun and a bite to eat. One of the nicest parts of this run is this section where we head over the mountains and follow Glendun into Cushendun. The roads are narrow and twisting and the scenery is beautiful. So the river follows us from this point right the whole way down to Cushendun. So up next is Glendun Viaduct, also known as the Big Bridge. It was put together in the 1800s as part of a coastal road project to link Ballycastle to Ballymena. Although health and safety wasn't really a thing back in the day, its tally was one horse and cart with no human souls lost. By this stage we'd earned a bit of lunch, so we parked the bikes and headed inside for a bowl of seafood chowder. I'd had the seafood chowder here before, and the second time didn't disappoint. So it turned out to be a cracking wee day. Good food, good company, good roads. Can't ask for much more than that. If you've enjoyed coming along for the ride, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.